Hello, hello. Welcome. This is Rowena Explores. Hope you guys got a chance to vote yesterday in the primaries. Yes. Anyway, guys, this is Rowena Explores. I'm so glad you stopped by. Yes, thank you so much for your support. If you haven't done so yet, you can subscribe to my channel. Hit the notification bell in order to get notified whenever I upload new videos, which I do every morning. Today, on my channel, we're going to be listening in on another episode on War of the Roses, aired on 103.5 KTU with Hollywood Hamilton and Lovely Marie, brought to you by me, Rowena Explores. And I hope today is going to be a good one. Let's listen in on it, okay? Let's listen, because it's going to start right now. Come on in, guys. We listen and we judge. Don't judge. Comment. Leave your comment in the comment section. Let's listen to the end. Maybe it's an updated version. Who knows? But let's see. Welcome to War of the Roses. Come on in. It's time.
And the KTU Morning Crew presents
War of the Roses. I told you guys it was coming. Come on. You have 1, 2, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Here we go.
Doing something that he shouldn't be with another woman, and I don't know, I just hate the truth.
All right, now bring our listeners up to speed on your accident.
Yeah, last year. We were both in the car, he was driving, we just hit a patch on the highway, and we were fishtailing, we were swerving all over, and next thing I know, I wake up and I'm in the hospital, and they're telling me that I sadly and devastatingly lost one of my legs.
Okay.
Oh my goodness.
So sorry to hear about this.
Thank God for modern medicine. I mean,
and there's a problem with your husband, Peter.
I don't know. I don't know if it's woman's intuition, but I had felt a couple times that they were almost flirting. Him and my physical therapist were flirting right in front of my face when he was knocking off.
You gotta be kidding.
And there have been times he was in the other room and he was on the phone, and I'm wondering, who he's talking to, so hush hush, his voice is really low, and I walk in and lo and behold, he's on the phone with Carla.
Is Carla your physical therapist?
Yes.
And it's tougher to heal when you're under such duress mentally.
It is. And so I just need to know who he's sending these roses to, because I can't take anymore. I've lost so much in the past year. I can't deal with this.
Marie, can you imagine?
I can't.
He is the driver of the car.
Oh.
He gets into the accident.
Yeah.
He loses control. She loses a limb.
Right?
And now suspicious of him cheating.
We're finished. We're done. We're done. We're absolutely done. My father and my brothers already want to kill him. And I tried to tell everyone, no, he wasn't drinking this time. It was just...
This time.
Okay, back up.
What did the police report say, Lillian? Was he drinking?
I mean, he is a drinker, but that day he wasn't drunk,
Oh, but he was drinking.
I've seen him drunk. He wasn't drunk.
Okay, let's get him on the phone. Let's get to the bottom
Do I
of this.
have to call this guy?
Oh, come on. We're going to get down to the bottom of this for you, sweetheart.
Thank you, guys.
All right, here we go.
Hi, yes, I'm calling for Pete.
Pete.
Yeah.
Hi, is this Pete?
Yeah, who's this?
My name is Marie, and I am calling from redroses.com. I just want to tell you that we have a dozen long stem roses for you today.
He hung up.
All right, well, good. Let's just call it a day.
Call him back.
No.
Call him back.
Okay, let's get him. Hold on, let's get him back on the phone.
Marie. Come on, Pete. We need to talk.
Listen, I'm not interested in the flowers, all right?
Okay.
Thank you very much.
All right, but you know what? This is only going to take a second, and these flowers are free. The only thing we ask in return for these free flowers is that you talk about us on your social media. The long stem roses are in a beautiful Waterford crystal vase. They're really gorgeous.
Why is this free? I don't understand why. How am I so lucky?
Our company, we're brand new. We're trying to let everybody out there know who we are and about our product. So our company came up with this promotional vehicle where we get a list of names, I guess, from stores that you have made purchases at in the past. And
Are you in the Perth Amboy area?
Yes.
yes, we are. We're starting out with people in our area, and then we're going to kind of branch out to, the rest of the Northeast, and then eventually go.
You're by Amboy, Perth
International.
Amboy?
Yes.
Okay, yeah.
So are you married?
Don't ask him that.
Yes, I am married.
Awesome.
Gosh,
Fantastic.
Marie.
I'm not,
Okay,
but
Let's see where this is
I would like
going.
to be one day.
it's great.
So we can send them to your wife. That would be probably a nice thing. Maybe at your house. Pete, or not. I don't.
I don't have to think about that. I don't, how about you want to send them to my office, maybe?
Why not to your wife?
Okay, we can send them to her office. Where does she work?
I kind of want it to be like a surprise.
See, I wish I could, but I have to send the roses to someone other than you. I can't send them directly to you. So, it would be your wife, I'm assuming.
Stop
right?
saying that.
I mean,
Come
so
on,
who-
Marie.
So Lillian.
Okay, Lillian.
Yeah, send them to 18th Avenue, Perth Amboy, New Jersey, for a nice
Because-
And
time.
are you sure you want the roses sent to your
You
wife?
already put that in
Listen, what
in
is
his
the
mouth.
problem? Just send them
Exactly.
to the house.
Send it to the house.
And
Why
what do you
you
want to say on the note? We can write a really nice romantic note.
No, just send them to the house, and I'll let them know myself. All right?
Okay, all right.
Wow, he's
Yeah.
It's your fault,
he
Marie.
sounds like a sweetheart.
I want to know the truth. That's what I want
Come
to
on,
do.
you just dropped the
Pete,
ball.
I want you to
for
listen to me very
Lillian.
carefully. You've been talking to a woman by the name of Marie. She's not with a rose company. There's no redroses.com. This is a radio station called WKTU in New York City. I'm Hollywood Hamilton,
Knew it.
Sean Hamilton. Hold on, Pete. Give me a minute.
He knew it.
What's the problem?
Why did you want the flowers delivered to your office? Why are you stuttering all of a sudden? They're asking you, where do you want to send a dozen long stem roses in a freaking Waterford crystal vase, and you have to think about it? You want to...
I get a random call. I'm at the office, and I'm getting a random call. You got flowers, and then now I got to tell them my information. Like, I don't... What is this?
She
Like,
didn't
what
ask
do
for
you want to?
information.
I want to know who you were going to give them to if they were sent to your office.
That's Marie's fault.
I wasn't giving them to anyone. I was just gonna, take them and give them to you.
What do you want to do?
I want to punch him.
Were you going to send them to Carla? Is that what you were going to do? Were you going to bring them to Carla?
Marie's.
Carla.
Marie.
Okay,
Why would I-
Lillian, let me get down to the bottom of it really quickly. Pete, here's the deal. Twice she's caught you on the phone with Carla, her physical therapist. Twice. Why are you engaging in private conversations with Carla, the physical therapist?
What are you talking? I talked to Carla because I'm a caring husband. I want to see what's going on. Progress is made. So I just want to know what's going on. I want to be hands-on.
Yeah, I bet you want to be hands-on.
We talked about this before. This is.
Are you gonna have a drink later?
What did you tell them, Lillian? Are you serious? What
I
is
told them
this?
the truth. I told them what happened. I'm moving in with my mom, Pete.
You're not going to your mom's.
I'm leaving. I had enough. There's nothing you can say. There's nothing you can say. I'm leaving.
1-800-245-1035.
Yeah, I am. I'm
Well,
moving
is
in with
he
my
cheating?
mom.
Because obviously he sent the roses to her.
Look,
He
even
sent
if
the roses to her.
Okay, but even if he's not cheating, seriously, she doesn't need to be with a guy like that.
Well, okay.
I mean, come on.
1-800-245-1035. Is he a cheater? We'll know in 6 weeks on the update. What's your personal gut feeling? Our listeners now, give us a call.
I say definitely a cheater.
Are you ready to elevate?
Do you think he's cheating? Do you think Pete's a cheater? It's sad though that she had to go through such a traumatic ordeal with the accident and waking up losing a limb. Oh my gosh. Having to acclimate back into learning how to walk, learning how to use a prosthetic leg, learning how to cope in society, having one leg. I know after the fact, after therapy, and you get to accept that this is who I am now, but sometimes it will take a toll on you mentally, because It worse when, in her case, when she's saying, I didn't cause the accident. Was he drinking? He wasn't drunk, but he was drinking, so he might have caused the accident. Who knows? He wasn't drunk at that time, but he was drinking. And you see how defensive he got when when Marie asked, were you drinking? What did you tell him? He got emotional right away in an angry way, right? She decided to move in with her mom. I don't know if it's an impulse talk or she's made up her mind because of how she's feeling. In this case, man, I just wish Marie had wish Marie hadn't put words in his mouth. You have a wife? No, don't ask him that. Just say to him, if you want to use your own skit or your own verbiage, just maybe continue with the saying, I cannot send this to you, but I can send it to someone special in your life. Who would you like me to send it to? Instead of asking him if you have a wife or you want to send it to your wife, where does your wife? Leave that alone, because ultimately he's gonna just send it to the wife because he may think, oh, this is odd. Somebody telling me I have flowers and tell wife, let's just send it to her. So I would have hoped or wished that Marie didn't mention anything about anyone. Just ask, who would you like me to send these flowers to? I believe he is seeing someone, maybe Carla, because if your wife is going through a situation like this, where therapy, send it to her right away. As soon as you hear about flowers, send them to my wife. If ands or but. That should be the first thing that pops up in your mind instead of saying, send it to my job. She's saying you could put a note in there for you, and it's going to be a surprise for her because it's going to get delivered at her house. Somebody going to ring the bell, which she was not aware of. She wasn't privy to. So when the person ring the bell, she's going to go in, hey, hello, who is this? Open it up. Flowers. Oh my gosh, with a note. What lovely gesture. What a thoughtful gesture. What a romantic gesture in a Waterford crystal vase. So, vase, same thing, VASE. So I believe that Marie, drop it again. Marie, sometimes you have to let it play out instead of putting words in these people's mouths. But I believe something is going on based on Lillian's intuition and what she's seen so far with him, with the private conversation. He's saying, oh, I just want to know what's up. Talk to her while she's in therapy with the woman, with your wife. You could talk to her and says, while Carla is talking with Lillian, you could be in the same room so you could hear your progress. Don't go do side notes and side conversations without your wife's knowing. It's her health. It's her recoupment. You want to know what's her progress, and you're going on a side call in the room. No, then you're giving her room for thought. You're giving her food for thought to think that, wait a second, I wonder. And you start building these, the what ifs. And people start looking into things differently or deeper because of your actions. So he shouldn't have been going behind her back to sort information from the therapist. And the therapist, is it legal? Even though it's her husband, should she be talking to the husband about the wife's medical situation or how? I don't know. Is it patient confidentiality kind of thing? Is it HIPAA related? HIPAA, maybe she's not supposed to. If that's the case, that's another thought. But I believe something is maybe brewing. Maybe he likes her, and he's just trying to get to know her more. Who knows? But I believe he should have just sent the flowers straight to her and to the wife. Or Marie shouldn't have said anything, so hear what he had to say. I know you guys gonna agree with me when it comes to Marie, because sometimes Marie she jumped the gun sometimes, right? But anyway, guys, this is Rowena Explores. What do you think? She's saying, Lillian, the wife, is saying that she's moving out, and sometimes in situations like this, sometimes people need a little space, a little time to breathe and cool off, and then recollect themselves, so maybe this is what she needs, a little break, a little separation, and may come back together. I also believe that, what's his name, Pete, I believe Pete needs to communicate more. Maybe they need to go to therapy. Maybe she needs to feel more secure if nothing is going on, giving him the benefit of the doubt, like, oh, I'm just getting information, going to see how she's progressing in her treatment, her therapy. But so Pete should give her reason not to doubt him, reason not to let her feel insecure that he's seen someone else. She's gone through such an event, losing a leg. This is hard on her. She at a point where she was crying, because it's like, oh, I have one leg and here you gone with somebody else who is perfect in a sense, right? You have all the limbs. So at this point, it's not really who is prettier, cuter, or whatever. It's maybe just, I lost my limb and she's more capable. She can go do things. She could run. She could, although with therapy and with what you call that other thing, any contraptions like the prosthetic leg and stuff like that, you'll be okay. But it's just that, okay in the sense that you may have balance now with a prosthetic, but it's all getting to the point where you can accept and heal, because you have to heal mentally too, Lillian. Losing a leg losing a limb is not an easy thing to digest. But with time, with patience, with the commitment, and with your husband by your side to help you along and to be there for you, at the end of the day, he was the driver, and he has guilt complex too. Who knows? I didn't hear anything about that, because that wasn't talked about in regards to the accident. But you see how he got irate when they talk about the drinking. So probably in himself, he's remorse. He's showing remorse. He's been, he shows that he's sorry. Maybe you guys talked about it. You said the father and the brother want to unalive him, but whatever. But maybe he too is going through something, being with you, knowing every day when he looks at you, he's seeing what he did. His action caused you to be this way. Who knows what's going on? So maybe you guys have to talk, get some therapy, go get professional help. Being on the radio is, even though this is for us, it's entertainment. He was paid, or they were paid for this service, or for this story to be aired, and for us to have the opportunity to listen. But at the end of the day, it's also teaching moments for us. I'm hoping that you and I, and whoever is out there, could get something of value from these stories, because this is people's real lives, right? And even if it's not real life, it's still teaching moments. What are your thoughts on this War of the Roses? Let me know in the comment section. Comment below. Leave your thoughts. This is Rowena Explorer says, guys, I want you to have a great day. It's another hot one here in New York City, and I just want you guys to stay cool, stay hydrated as well. This is Rowena Explores with another War of the Roses, and I'll see you tomorrow morning again. Yep, we meet here regularly. I'm getting to know you guys, right? Thank you for your support. Take care. Have a blessed and productive day. Bye. Wait a second. Do you believe Lillian is done? There was no proof. There's no proof that he's cheating, other than what she's been seeing, which is something. But do you think he's a cheater? Or do you think Carla and Pete have something going on? Or do you think Lillian is overreacting? Let me know. Start for food for thought. Bye.